Wow, it didn't hang
Heck
up on
yeah, it'll
you.
be recorded.
Uh, this is accidentally made
Welcome to
content.
the accidentally. Oh, come on. Come on. Ah. All right, all right, all right. You get to go. Do it, do it, do it.
This is accidentally interrupted content. With your two wonderful, probably only marginally less attractive hosts, um,
Mm,
than than Jeremy Renner
accurate.
and his big puppy eyes, David and Jeff, uh, who are attempting to make some
One
form
might
of
say yas yas.
yas yas. Um, uh, this is a podcast where I or David, or who knows, maybe a third party in the future, make a prompt, plug it into
Yeah.
ChatGPT, and then read the result to the other person who has absolutely no idea what's about to happen. Um, Sometimes I tell them what the title is, sometimes I tell them last minute, sometimes I just go for it. And yeah, so that's pretty much it.
Heck yeah.
All right. I'm just gonna let this
Oh
one be
no.
what it is.
Oh
So
no.
today's prompt is write me a 500-word story about Joe Rogan interviewing a velociraptor that's become sentient.
Yeah. Here it is. Here it is.
And I love that
Yes.
the title formatted it like a Joe Rogan podcast title.
Oh,
Yeah. So,
we could neither confirm or deny the material therein, representing any opinions that we might agree or disagree with.
yep. Yep.
Joe Rogan at times has been horrible in any possible way.
These are based
Not a political
purely on
podcast.
fictional characters. There's no way representative of anything real. Um, Anything that resembles reality is purely coincidental, and you should probably buy a lotto ticket if you find this podcast. Um, uh,
Joe Rogan should buy 20 lotto tickets when he finds this podcast.
yes, he should. Absolutely should.
Yep,
All right.
that's the best way to make money.
The Joe Rogan Experience, number 2047, Razor the Raptor. Um,
Good.
the screen flickered to life as Joe Rogan leaned into the microphone, his signature smirk spreading across his face. All right, folks, we have a guest unlike any other. You know him, you fear him. Hell, you probably had nightmares about him after Jurassic Park. But here he's sentient, and he's got some things to say. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Razor the Velociraptor. The the camera panned to the opposite side of the table,
Starting strong, my friend.
yep,
Starting very strong.
where a sleek emerald green Velociraptor sat, claws clicking against the wood. Razor adjusted the headset awkwardly on his head, his yellow eyes narrowing. Uh, this is strange, Razor said, his voice a raspy mix of a growl and something eerily intelligent. Your technology is primitive, but effective. Joe laughed, taking a sip of his alpha brain infused coffee.
Oh, wow. Alrighty. Just going for the jugular.
Dude, you're talking dinosaur. I think you get to call us primitive. The razor tilted his head, his pupils constricting. Oh no, did I break David?
Oh my gosh. Feel free to call us primitive. Dinosaur overlord. Ugh.
Uh, Razor tilted his head,
Wow.
his pupils constricting. Perhaps, but you forget my kind ruled this planet long before mammals crawled out of the shadows. Now, through what you call it, genetic engineering, I returned and I have thoughts.
Oh, jeez. Yep. Sounds like a Joe Rogan guest.
Joe leaned forward, fascinated. Dude, that's what I want to know. Like, how does it feel to be back after 65 million years? What's your take on, like, modern civilization? Razor let out a huff, the feathers along his neck bristling. Your species is wasteful. You consume without restraint, build without purpose. In my era, we hunted with precision. We lived in balance. Now, you you poison the skies and wage war over concepts, not even resources, just ideas. It is inefficient.
It is inefficient. You're gonna murder everyone. There's better ways to do it, bruh.
Joe nodded.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I talk about that all the time. World is crazy. But also, it's kind of just like the human condition. We innovate, we explore, we screw things up, we adapt. That's evolution. Razor bared his teeth in what may have been a smirk. Evolution. You believe
ChatGPT doesn't even know at this point.
evo-
It's not even sure. It's like, I think, squints its eyes. Yeah, that's a smirk.
evolution. You believe you are evolving. No, Joe Rogan. Your species is devolving. Jamie, the producer,
Wow.
chuckled off camera. Damn, dude, he just called us dumb.
Oh, no.
Uh,
Oh, gum gum, give me gum gum.
uh,
Oh.
uh,
I love
jo-
it. Oh my
Joe,
gosh, that's so random. That is so random.
uh, Joe grinned. All right. Let's get into it, Razor. If you think that we're on the decline, what would you do differently? I can just see the veins in Joe's forehead as his like eyebrows come together. Like I had to say that.
And he's like pissed, but also not pissed.
Yeah, his like attempt to focus face. You know,
Hmm.
Joe leaned back, rubbing his chin. Oh, wait, hold on. I skipped a bit. What? That's the first time that happened. Was surprised. Um, the
We'll
raptor
get there.
flexed his sickle claws against the floor. Return to the ways of the hunt. Strength should dictate leadership. The weak should not rule the strong. In my time, there were no laws, only survival. You have removed consequence from weakness. Joe leaned back, rubbing his
Oh
chin.
my gosh.
Damn, you sound like you'd be really into MMA.
Yeah. Oh, wait, I'm so sorry. I thought he said ecstasy. I thought he
Oh.
said you'd be really into MMA or whatever. MMA. Yeah, yeah, there you go. That's what we heard.
Mhm.
This is beautiful. Mm, good stuff.
Razor cocked his head back. Explain. Joe's eyes lit up. Dude, it's like controlled combat. Two people fight in a cage. Te- Test their
Yes.
strength. skill, endurance. The velociraptor interrupted with a sharp laugh. You put your alphas in a cage to fight for sport? Joe shrugged. Well, yeah, but it's madness, Razor hissed, his tail flicking behind him. True dominance is tested in the wild, with no rules, no referees. If I was to assert my strength, I would eat my opponent. Joe laughed. Yeah, man, Dana White's definitely not sanctioning that. Razor sat back, considering. Perhaps your kind is not entirely lost. You seek challenge, conflict, struggle. That is commendable. Joe leaned forward. So, be real with me, Razor. Are you planning on, like, taking over? Because honestly, that would be wild. The raptor's eyes gleamed. Perhaps. But for now, I learn. I observe. And I speak. The world must know the raptors have returned. Joe looked straight into the camera, shaking his head in amazement. Man, I love this podcast. The end. That's it.
No, no, that's how it ends.
Yep, that's how it ends.
Wow. Oh, wow. That felt like a that felt like a 90s Saturday morning cartoon. That was so, so stupid. And I gotta give it credit. It really was a Joe Rogan interview. Did it.
Well, man, I feel like this is one of those ones where it has to be high marks on one side, but then like a little garbage on the other, because it
Yes,
really committed to the bit. Like
it really did.
it was almost too Rogan.
Yes. Yeah, I know. It was like all the Rogan that I just dislike. Like, oh wow. I think what was really funny about it was that it just felt like the whole thing of like Rogan just basically acts the same no matter who he's talking to.
Yeah.
Like that that was what I really, really enjoyed about it. Like it just sounded like Joe Rogan interviewing a velociraptor and just being like, uh-huh, uh-huh. Yeah, yeah, you'd definitely be really into MMA. Like and this like
Yeah.
I loved that it totally went like the direction of like aliens in movies, like talking down to Rogan.
Yes.
It's like that was really funny. It was like trying to figure out, all right, sentient raptors. Well, like we got like Planet of the Apes. I know. Ape brain in raptor body. It's perfect. Like that was really good. But yeah, I also agree is that it just like it also felt weird. Like it just didn't quite add up either.
Yeah, I don't know what I was expecting, but I I feel like it didn't happen, but I don't know what I even wanted out of this. So I'm just kind of I don't know. I don't know, David.
I deserve this.
I guess I do.
This is what I get, isn't it?
This is what
Yeah,
I
yeah,
get for
that's
garbage
it.
tier podcasting.
Oh my gosh. I mean I know you already said it and I don't want to repeat myself what you said, but really, you're totally right. It does sound like Rogan. It really, really. I think what's weird is I downgrade what I'm going to eventually give it the potato rating as is because actually I feel like the raptor doesn't sound enough like what I would imagine a sentient raptor would sound like.
Yeah,
Like
that's fair.
I think. I think to me it sounds too much like Alien and not enough like a raptor brought back from the dead who's just like stoked that he can kill people again. You know, instead it just sounds like a raptor who's just like, yes, I've been here all along.
Well, and the raptor that has kind of like fed on the raptor cope from Jurassic Park, where it's like
Yes.
they're just like us. And
Yeah.
there is a there's a kind of like two ways I feel like I can go with it. Is that either the raptor has some, you know, uh genetic memory thing going on and that he actually knows the things he talks about, or
Yeah.
if he's having to inform his own set of stuff from what we know about what things were like.
Mm,
And so I just think it's
yes.
kind of interesting that, depending on whichever way you want to go with that is kind of different.
Yes. Yeah, because it's like uh I don't know how to say it. It's like I think I think what's interesting about it, right, is it's like I kind of agree with the raptor for talking down at us. I like that the raptor has different goals than us, you know, but it's also like it's like Raptor-san, what do you want from me? I'm just a lowly human. Like, aren't you proud of me, father? Father. Like, that's I think that that's what's going on for me more. So it's like it's
Yeah.
just like Raptor judging us, and it's like Raptor, why? What did I ever do to displease you? That's I think for me that's more of what's going on. I think there might be some genetic memory stuff going on, tapping into the core of its past lives or future lives or something.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I am the future lives. Well, that feels like a shorter episode.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah,
It's
we're
fine.
just hitting 17 minutes. I think one other thing oh, but what is your actual rating though?
Oh yeah, I give it potatoes wise. I have to say 4 out of 5 still. Like
Okay.
instead of rating it lower, it still has to be 4. The producer off screen comment was really great. The like the goober stuff going on with like the goober stuff with the raptor with what's his face with Joe Rogan itself is quite funny, but I am having to knock off a potato because it is a little weird. That's I think that's what I'd have to say. I expect better, but also I'd still buy you again. That's part of what I'm thinking.
And then
Oh
your
my gosh.
actual out of 10, how does this satisfy the entertainment gods?
I mean, for what I just said, it feels a bit unfair, but I have to give it like it's really mid. Like I gotta give it a solid like 5 out of 10. It's like the no the newer Yogi Bear movie that came out in 20 whatever 12, 11, 16, I don't remember. It was like I watched it once and it was fine, but like
Yeah.
totally meh besides that. So not a 4, not a 3, but I think it's just a totally fine. Congrats, you got a D minus. Like
You barely
you
scraped by.
you barely scraped by. Yes, that's what I'd have to say.
Okay, I can respect that. I will say I think I would only make it a six because it used so many of Rogan's catchphrases.
Mm,
Because he's
yes.
like, he said, "That's crazy. That'd be wild." And then what was the other one? Dang it. Oh, so at like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes. Yes. I do have to agree with that. It's still not enough for me,
yeah.
but it is yeah.
I would have given it a seven if he had asked Jamie to pull up a video that then he and the Raptor watched.
Y-
Because
if he said that, if yes, yes. If it said that, I honestly that would have given it a 5 out of 5. If he was like, "Whoa, Raptor, can we like check that out?"
here's a play-by-play of you eviscerating um
Oh
uh
my gosh.
I don't know, like somebody's dog or something. Like
Hmm. Totally. I would that would have been funny. That would have been good. So 6 out of 10 from you. Yeah, that makes sense. I get that.
yeah, my but yeah, only because Joe did so many Joe things. Like that's it. That's it. All
Joey,
right.
Joey, 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 Joey,
I
Joey, Joey,
pray for
Joe.
your soul as 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 you begin to sacrifice it to a dark and malevolent god.
Whoa, can we like fact check that? Here, let's check. Let's look that up right now. Are there any malevolent gods around us in our area? Let's check that out.
No, no, David, did you just combine that with like the ad? Like, who are these people in my area that want to meet me?
Whoa, let's check it that. I
Your
did
virus is
accidentally,
now the
Jeff.
property of I mean, sorry, not your virus, dang it. Your laptop is now the property of Moloch.
Oh wow, Jeff. Oh, that's so funny. That is so funny. Yes.
Oh,
Oh, so good, dude. Alrighty. Well,
here we go.
that is
Well,
perfect.
signing off. We managed to stretch it out another 5 minutes. So, all right, have a good one,
Perfect.
man.
See you, dude.